About this time yesterday, we were tracking some thunderstorms yet to develop in northern Illinois, but they did indeed develop and moved into West Michigan yesterday evening, all with that heavy rain. 13 weather ball is blinking bright. Tomorrow might be a couple of morning showers or a thunderstorm in sight. No washout day, however. It's also red, and that means a warmer day ahead.
The 13 weather ball is sponsored by LaFontaine Lincoln Grand Rapids.
We're looking at the rainfall from yesterday. Many areas getting 2+ inches as we thought that would happen. A couple of spots getting over 3 inches, most of it over toward the Lansing area and over toward Hazlet. Meanwhile, here in West Michigan, we watched those storms develop in northern Illinois, and you can see all the warnings out ahead of it. This was the storm right in through here that had a tornado warning for southern Van Buren County, and these are the storms down around the Colon area, Three Rivers over toward Coldwater. Later on late last night, as all of those storms finally moved out of the region, and the rain quickly ended as predicted after about midnight here in West Michigan. Skies partly cloudy inland. That limited our high temperatures just a little bit. No showers to speak of, maybe a sprinkle here and there, but for the most part we're going to see our skies clear overnight. Back to the west, we have a cold front that is going to be approaching us, a little weak cold front, not really showing up on the weather maps, but that may be just enough to touch off a morning shower or a thunderstorm. All real active weather, though, upstate New York here this evening. Clearing skies this evening will stay mostly clear. There's that little diving wave coming on through. Might have a morning shower with it, but nothing more than that. Should be a mostly dry day. And then Friday night, this is when we'll start to see more showers and storms moving on in through Saturday. Right now, it looks like any thunderstorms that develop during the afternoon on Saturday would be to the east of the greater Grand Rapids area. Other than that, we've got a pretty quiet weather pattern. Rainfall, we've got a little bit, about 1/4 of an inch here on Saturday, and more rainfall to the east. So not a washout day, but at least Friday morning and again Friday night into Saturday may see that shower or a thunderstorm. Dew points going to get humid again after a break today. We'll get a break again early next week, but up and down dew points all the way into the middle part of next week. Out on Lake Michigan, checking for partly to mostly cloudy skies early on, then they'll become mostly clear. Winds will be fairly light, so the waves will be fairly flat. Should be a beautiful sunset here tonight. So for tonight, looking at mostly clear to partly cloudy conditions. Overnight lows upper 50s to low 60s, mid 50s along US 10, a little warmer around Greenville and Fremont. Here in the greater Grand Rapids area, we'll stop around 57 or 58. 13 on your side forecast. 83 the next couple of days as it gets more humid through Sunday. The haze returns Saturday through Monday. We'll cool off into the 70s then. Our average high is 83. We'll probably be just shy of that Wednesday through the following weekend. Best chance of showers and storms next week, and it's a very low chance, would be Wednesday through Friday.
Yeah, thankfully, not much like we saw in other parts of the country.
Right, and then last night was busy, but we are really lucky, that's for sure. Thank you, George.
After last evening's heavy downpours, it has finally quieted down, but we do have still some chances of rain in the forecast. We'll tell you when in a moment. 13 weather ball is blinking bright. We have some scattered storms in sight. Not tonight, but early tomorrow. And it's also red. That means warmer weather ahead.
The 13 weather ball is sponsored by LaFontaine Lincoln Grand Rapids.
Again, we have been dry throughout the day today, and we've got partly cloudy skies for Izzy. I'm going to give you a green paw here tonight for Jean and Julie. We're looking at temperatures falling into the 60s. However, right around daybreak, a little bit after, there might be a rumble of thunder rolling through. Going to give you the red paw, so you might be able to get out and do your dashing very early tomorrow morning. 7.8 out of a 10-point scale from our green energy report from the sun tomorrow. So more sunshine than what we saw away from the lakeshore today. A little bit more wind here tomorrow. All the way around, not a bad day here in West Michigan. No pop-up showers this afternoon. That's because the clouds hung in a little bit longer after that heavy rain last night. But for the most part, we're going to be clear this evening. Now, there are some showers and storms back to our west. That's what we may see creep on through tomorrow morning. But the real active weather is well off to our north and east in upstate New York and the New England areas. Those are the same storms that came through here yesterday. Skies will be clearing on our models. You can see late tonight that storm system coming down from the west. Here are some morning showers and maybe an isolated thunderstorm, but skies will become sunny. A much warmer day than what we saw today. Now it'll get a little bit more active Friday night. This is overnight Friday night, so you can expect to see some rain and some thunder and some lightning, maybe some heavy rain as well. This is Saturday morning. I think most of this will move on out by the afternoon, so any active weather most likely will be to our east on Saturday afternoon, and the Storm Prediction Center has put us at a marginal risk on Saturday, but again, I think most of that will be to the east of the greater Grand Rapids area. Rainfall, we've seen a lot here in the past several weeks with about an inch or two. And we've seen a little bit more late last night, but most of the rain, again, will come Friday night through the day on Saturday, and that will be off to the east, but perhaps up to an inch in a couple of spots. Long-range outlook, this will be after our 10-day forecast. From the 21st to the 27th, temperatures will be close to that average high of 83, and slightly higher chance we'll see less rainfall during that 7-day period. Out of Lake Michigan today, water temperatures in the mid and upper 60s, low 70s. They haven't budged a whole lot. They'll continue to go up through mid-August. Tonight, skies will be mostly clear at the lakeshore, upper 50s to low 60s. Northern zone, you'll drop into the mid 50s with mostly clear to partly cloudy skies. Similar here in the greater Grand Rapids area. Overnight lows right around 57 to 58. 13 on your side forecast. Because of the possibility of some stronger storms on Saturday, over 80% of the area. We've highlighted that with a little bit more active weather day. Sunshine and haze on Monday. We'll lose the humidity finally again on Monday, and we'll lose the haze, but the humidity's back early next week. Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday most likely we'll see an isolated shower or a thunderstorm. But right now, temperatures right around or a little bit below our average high in the low 80s next week. Last night at this time, we had some rain moving through the area. It got really heavy last night, and again, we saw all of that severe weather down to the south. What's ahead for the start of your weekend on Friday? 13 weather ball is blinking bright. We have a few early morning showers or a thunderstorm in sight, but no severe weather. It's also red, warmer weather ahead as we jump back into the 80s.
The 13 weather ball is sponsored by LaFontaine Lincoln Grand Rapids.
And temperatures today were in the 70s because of the cloud cover sticking around a little bit longer than we had anticipated. Nonetheless, we were dry, low in mid 70s. First time in 15 days we have not come within our target forecast. We'll try again here during the day tomorrow. Clouds hung around a little bit longer. Nonetheless, we had a dry day in most areas. Now the sun is out. We're going to start to deal with some haze and humidity. That'll return later tomorrow. All of the active weather tonight moved through New York State, now into the New England states, back to the west. We got a few showers and thunderstorms that are going to blossom later on tonight. Unlike the ones last night, these will not be severe. But there is a risk on Saturday that there could be a shower or a thunderstorm a little bit stronger. I'm thinking generally east of the greater Grand Rapids area into the afternoon. We'll update that, of course, tomorrow. Clear skies right now across the area. You can see those scattered showers starting to come in later on tomorrow morning, maybe down into the southwestern portion of the state. And then you saw that move through. That was maybe a 20-minute shower, and then partly cloudy to mostly sunny skies the rest of the day. That's also going to allow our temperatures to warm up into the 80s with dew points climbing as well. Friday night, that'll be a different story. There are some showers and storms, and then they move to the east. They'll refire generally south and east of that Three Rivers to about Ionia line. Will stay dry, I think, here in most of West Michigan after about 2 p.m. Rainfall a little bit here later on tonight and tomorrow morning, but then as we get into Friday night and Saturday, there could be another half to 1 inch of rain, just depending on how long those storms last overhead. Most of that will be Friday night, Saturday morning. Out on Lake Michigan here tomorrow, waves will start to build to around 1 to 2 feet. No issues there, but you can see that morning shower or a thunderstorm and then sunshine the rest of the day. Forecast then along the lake shore, you can expect temperatures to climb up at around 80 to 82 north, mid 80s Muskegon, Holland southward, low and mid 80s to the north. Any shower would be in the morning, and then the sun comes out in the afternoon. Similar here in the greater Grand Rapids area. A very quick moving shower to the east by noon. Highs between about 83 and 86. 13 on your side forecast. So we highlighted that Saturday with that marginal risk for some active weather. I think most of the active weather will be to our east by afternoon. The humidity sticks around through Sunday, but the haze returns Saturday, lasting through Monday. You'll really notice it in the sky. And then temperatures right around or a little bit below average next week with a chance of a shower or thunderstorm Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday.